Good morning, Foray. Good morning, students. How are you? I hope you had a good sleep. I hope you're ready for another day of learning. Today is Tuesday, the 20th of April, and today we have a busy schedule ahead. So let me just start with um, what we have for today. So the first lesson will be maths. Again, we'll be focusing on reading and plotting coordinates on that grid, X and Y axis. um, you will be actually looking at different shapes and especially polygons. Remember, polygon is any shape that has 3 and more angles. So you will be basically building polygons and you will be given coordinates for missing points of the shapes. So that's going to be hopefully an easy one. You will have to submit a picture on ClassDojo. All right, second lesson depends on your individual schedule. You will have to go into your respective classes depending on your timetable. And then we have a double lesson of guided reading. Guys, for guided reading, first you will have to log into Mayon and you will have to do a bit of reading. I actually attended some training on Mayon, and it seems that in order for you to be able to complete a test or an activity at the end of what you read, you must complete at least or read through at least 90% of that book, whatever book you're reading. If you didn't complete at least 90% and you want to skip to the end, it will not allow you to take the activity or a quiz. Anyway, so please do your reading on Mayon. Please also continue on to Accelerated Reader. Don't forget that whatever book you read on a Mayon, you will be able to access this book on Accelerated Reader and take a quiz. Other than that, please don't go into log into Accelerated Reader, but click on that icon on the right that says articles. Okay, so you can access that, you can read it, and you can quiz yourselves. Then you will listen to a video of Miss Shireen reading out the second chapter or part of The Black Beauty, and you will have to record a 1-minute video of yourselves reading this out. As usual, I want to hear you read. All right, then the fifth lesson will be social studies. In social studies, we're going to be focusing on that geographical terminology. So you will be using these to describe places. You will have to describe latitude, physical features. You will have to describe what hemisphere this place is on, and other things when it comes to geography of a place. You will basically be looking at 2 different places. And then you will have moral education. In moral education, this time the topic will be bullying. What is bullying, why people bully, and what I can do to prevent bullying. So I would like everyone to basically really focus on this lesson, because we do have not instances of bullying, but there's been some incidents in the past when it looked like bullying. So I would like all of you to basically just understand what it is, and I want you to just take responsibility for what you're doing, and I don't want anyone to be a bully in the future. Yeah, so this is a very important lesson. All right, regarding riddles, so your last riddle was basically what can you catch but you cannot throw. Again, only 16 comments. Not sure where the other half of the class is, but anyway, so the answer that I was looking for was a cold. So you can catch a cold from someone, but you cannot throw it. But I've had really interesting answers, different answers from different people. We had cold from Amina. Celine, yes, also said cold. Sami had to, Zohaib too. Okay, Anahita said, we can catch means of transport like car, but train, plane, but not throw them. Yes, very good. You can catch a bus, but you cannot throw a bus. That's a really good answer as well. Catch a dream. Yeah, there is such a thing. It's called a dream catcher. It's for people who have bad dreams and they want their dreams to be like caught in this net. So yeah, you could catch a dream, can't throw it. Haya, it's a cold. Shaheen, parents' love. You can catch parents' love but not throw it. Interesting. Hayden, cold. Anya also. All right, Ryan said fish and cold. Okay, so yes, you can catch fish and you can kind of throw it back in the water. So I wouldn't say fish. However, please don't ever try to throw fish anywhere. Please, it's a living being and just be gentle if you ever want to release it back in the water. We can catch ice after melting. We can't throw it back. Okay, that's a really good answer from Mariam. And the rest of the people said cold. So very good. So your riddle for today is what begins with T, finishes with T, and has T in it? Okay, once again, what begins with T, finishes with T, and has T in it? Please answer in the comments below. Right. For the rest of the video, I'd like you to relax and listen to me reading out a fun fact about elephants. So please sit back, enjoy before you start your day. Yeah, just relax for a bit. So, did you know that there are two types of elephants, the Asian elephant and the African elephant? Although sometimes the African elephant is split into two species, the African forest elephant and the African bush elephant. Anyway, elephants are the largest land-living mammal in the world. Both female and male African elephants have tusks, okay? The tusks. But only the male Asian elephants have tusks. So the female Asian elephants would not have the tusks. They use their tusks for digging and finding food. Right, female elephants are called cows. They start to have calves when they are about 12 years old and they are pregnant for 22 months. So if you think about humans, we are pregnant for 9 months. Women are pregnant for 9 months before they give birth to a baby, but elephants 22 months. That's more than twice as much. An elephant can use its tusks to dig for groundwater. An adult elephant needs to drink around 210 liters of water a day, so it's very important for them to have access to water. Right, as you know, elephants have large, thin ears. The ears are made up of a complex network of blood vessels which help regulate the temperature. Blood is circulated through the ears to cool them down in hot climates. So their ears help them stay cold or cool during very hot days. Elephants have no natural predators. However, lions will sometimes prey on young and weak elephants in the wild. The main risk to elephants is from humans through poaching and changes to their habitat. So basically, they don't have a predator that threatens their existence. Who basically the only living being that threatens their existence is us humans, because some humans would go and try to, maybe cut off the tusks of an elephant, and that hurts the elephant, so they may even die, and other things as well. Anyway, the elephant's trunk, okay, is able to sense the size, shape, and temperature of an object. An elephant uses its trunk to lift food and suck up water, then pour it into its mouth. As you know, you've probably seen that. An elephant's trunk can grow to be about 2 meters long. So imagine I am nearly 2 meters long. I am 181 centimeters long, so just a bit longer than me. An elephant's trunk can grow to be about 2 meters long and can weigh up to 140 kilograms, just the trunk. Some scientists believe that an elephant's trunk is made up of 100,000 muscles but no bones. Right, female elephants spend their entire lives living in large groups called herds. Male elephants leave their herds at about 13 years old and live fairly solitary lives from this point. So the males kind of live alone, whereas females live in herds or groups. Elephants can swim. They use their trunk to breathe like a snorkel in deep water. And the last fact for today is that elephants are herbivores and they can spend up to 16 hours they can spend up to 16 hours a day collecting leaves, twigs, bamboo, and roots. So elephants are very fascinating animals indeed. Okay, great guys. I'm looking forward to your answers for the riddles and see you at 2:15.